Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Kadarius Toney now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
This is Genty on second. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up fourth and long. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Brings up second and 1 at the Raiders' 42-yard line.
Right back to Worthy. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Working inside the red zone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And it sets up second down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one connects. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Butker knocks it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. First play is going to be a gift to Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another give here to Genty. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
The tackle made
On
at the
3rd down,
36
Chiefs
yard
going with a
line.
nickel.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
Trying to get it with the option. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Making the call himself. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. 30! The 10! And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs stretch their early lead to 9. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Tony now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second down now. They need 7. Genty from the gun. He finds space for a few yards that time. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Hurts now from the gun. Pass brought in by Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. 3rd down coming up.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Well, third down wasn't too bad, but that's not the case anymore. The penalty gives him this 3rd and 9. Oh, he's going to run for it. He dodged the tackle. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Smith back to receive it. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. That's taken at the 15. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. To the air, Mahomes. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Completed over the middle. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Space past the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Look at this. The tight end getting a carry here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Las Vegas right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up.
leads to second and goal.
And off to Genty. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Hurts. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 33-yard.
Carlson's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On the return, here's Nico Rumihio. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chiefs' offense out to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. First down.
Off the RPO, they get it to Worthy. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw, Mahomes. Has it in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 13-point lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 17. Raiders 3.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kansas City.
Tony now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Counter give to Genty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
No gain on the play.
Hurts to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Genty. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Hurts. It's cut right side by Watson. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Throwing here, Hurts. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Brings up second down at the 38-yard line.
Here's Hurts. Bash hauls it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Las Vegas first down.
From the gun, it's again to Bigsby. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. But I believe a Raider covered that one, so they'll luckily hang on to possession. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Las Vegas first down.
Hurts looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the Chiefs' 26-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. He's got it at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making a one-score game in the first half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Remigio with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's in for the big play, touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Holding. Offense.
Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. 3rd and long for him here. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Raiders and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Short pass brought in. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. First and 10, here's Hurts. Grabbed by Besh, left side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
At the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He tucks it and takes off. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. And the Chiefs look like they have it.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run. In the open field, gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Trucked on that play by none other Brock than Tonka Hemingway.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stick with the ground game here. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Mejio with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's It's Worthy running the slant. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
To the air, Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. He's still going at the 30. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. Butker on now to kick this one away.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. The Raiders have their offense back out there. On 1st down, Hurts. Catch made over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
13 yards on the play. And the Raiders first.
They go play fake with Hurts. Right back to Watson. This is caught. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This finds bench. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Number 18,
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
tackle made back at his own 49.
And again, here's Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Chiefs look like they have it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. All right, the Chiefs in good position here as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there, 2nd down.
Isaiah Pacheco out of bounds at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for third down. Third down, it's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Third and long for Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Finally some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The ref saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a first down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league, and you got to protect these poor, fragile quarterbacks. In this case, move the sticks as well.
Holding, offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. But there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Back to the air, Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Hurts looking to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
Connects on the crosser. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. This might be a free play for him. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Got a man over the middle, it's Bowers. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down.
First and 10, here's Hurts. He keeps it and takes on. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Jukes away from one. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
A gain of 26
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 17.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts setting up to throw. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Giving this to Genty. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing here, Hurts. He brings it in. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
17.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Mejia with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike.
It's a gain of
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Running back sent in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, you know this better than most, Brock. Screens normally leave some rushers to come free, but still, it's not often you get roughing the passer on one.
No, it isn't, but I think of Tom Brady. To me, not only the greatest QB sneaker in the game, but he was one of the great screen masters, too. He understood how to sell a screen, draw those defenders to him, and like the QB did right there, sometimes they'll even tee off and you get the penalty.
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. A gain of
So we're through 3 here. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. Makes the catch. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Another throw for Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Raiders' 17.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First play is going to be a give to Genty. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Brought in. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. To the air, Mahomes. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Third and long for Mahomes. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Third and long for him here. They did it! He made the interception! Marcus Williams has it. Well, no surprises here. They decline that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36. Hurts now from the gun. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Brings up second down.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice ready for a new series on offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Check down complete to Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Now it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Throwing is Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun give here to Genti. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Here's a designed run. Hurts. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Sending him on the dive. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
On first down, Genti. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This time it's a passing play. Connects on the crosser. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders come through to tie it in the 4th. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He finds Kelsey running the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force and the defense wins out.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He dodged the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Genty from the gun. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
16 yards. That's another Las Vegas.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to Genty. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. 3rd down, they need 7. Another give here to Genty. And he does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, 4th down coming up. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders clinging to a 1-point lead. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Setting up to pass. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in the line.
And a City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40.
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 22 yards.
Back to throw.
First down, Kansas City.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
2 yards.
Tight end going in motion here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. Raiders with an extra DB out there, 3rd down. Throwing now. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory.